Hello everyone, this is Kate with Scout Roy Marketing. Today I want to go over with you how you can update your brand assets in your Command platform to make creating your designs in Command so much smoother and quicker and save yourself some time. So the first thing we want to do is log into our Command platform. Now once we are logged into Command, we want to navigate to our menu on the left-hand side and go into Designs. Once we are here in Designs, we're going to have an overview of our current projects. So anything we've previously created within the Command platform through Designs, we're going to see that here. For our assets, though, to get to those and update those, we're going to hit the Import Design button in the top right corner. And once we click on that and get that to load, we're going to give it just a second. Once we are here, we're also usually going to be brought into our projects, okay? So previous designs that we've created in the Command Designs platform. Now in the very top banner, you're going to see, again, we're under projects. If you look right next to that, you're going to see that we have assets, okay? Your assets are going to be different aspects or elements to a design that allows you to pull in those specific colors, fonts, text, images. It's going to save you time because those images, text, colors are already going to be there and allow you to easily pull them into different pieces of your design. So first thing is the company assets. We're going to not go over these today because I want to show you how to update your own assets, but just know that the company has their own, including colors and fonts for luxury, land, and the generic KW. We also have stock photos, generic text, the generic KW logos, some elements, etc., that you can pull into your designs. Those are already there and accessible. If we click the little drop down though where it says company, we can go to our assets. So it says my assets. From here, you're going to see that we can create our own assets, okay? So we have a blank slate right now. This should show the main palette, which is the KWRI one. We're going to go ahead and create our own though. We're going to hit add. Oop, and there it goes, they loaded. This is the one that just added, so it's untitled. We can go ahead and rename that by clicking here. So I'm just going to put tip video, and then we can start selecting our colors, okay? So to select our colors, you can add up to 6 on one palette. If you need more than 6, you're just going to create multiple palettes. I'm going to go ahead and delete a couple of these. But you can create multiple palettes if you need more than 6 colors. To add those colors, you're going to hit the plus sign. And then you have a few different ways that you can add colors. You can, of course, use the dragger here and select the color by moving this around until you find whatever color you are looking for, okay? And then you're going to click and go to your next color. You can also use the dropper if you would like to pull a color maybe from a logo that you had created, maybe from a photo that you really liked, maybe another logo that you really liked the color. You can use that dropper and pull in that color. Maybe we want to grab this color here. And then we've added that color. We can use the dropper again, pull in whatever color we want. Now beyond the dropper, you also have some options down here. You have the RGB, you can select that specific number. You can use the arrows to the right of that. You can select by the percentages for HSL, and then you also have your hex code. So if you have those pieces of information, you can of course utilize those to pull in that specific color you're looking for, okay? Let's just go ahead and grab one more color here. And now we have our color, okay? Next is fonts. There they are, they weren't loading. We have some fonts already added. You can upload them from the web. You can also search the available ones on the web here. It's gonna give you a bunch of options. You can look through those, find one that you like. Let's kind of keep going. Let's just grab this funny or fun one here. You toggle that on and hit add. It's going to add that font to the top of your fonts so that you can start using that when you're creating designs. It can take a second. We'll give it a minute. There it goes. And now we have our new font. Okay, and now when we are creating our design and editing our design, we're going to have both this color palette and the fonts available to pick from. Moving down, you have images. This is a great place to add your headshot. It is a great place to add QR codes that you're frequently using for marketing. If you're adding your app code to lots of flyers, this is a great place to add it so you can easily pull it into your designs. It can take a second to load for the images, so just be patient with it. Once it does load, you'll see those images appear. You can, of course, organize them into folders. You can remove backgrounds from photos. It will create a second photo with the background removed. So great place to add those. Logos, we do recommend adding the logos to your logos section, but you can also add them here to images. Next, you have text. This is going to automatically pull in those assets from your marketing profile. But if there's any additional information that you're using frequently outside of those, you can, of course, add your own asset and pull that in here. That allows you to easily, like I said, pull in your bio, your phone number, your social links to your design without having to type it out. Moving down, you have your logos. This is a great place to add your market center specific logo, okay? So your office logo. You can also add your logo if you've branded yourself as a solo agent or if you are on a team. If you are working frequently with specific preferred partners and you are using their logos on marketing, this is a great place to add those. You can again organize them into folders to keep them organized. Moving down our elements, we don't have any. If we go back to the company assets though, they're kind of like symbols or icons. Let's just grab one here. They're like little elements, symbols, icons, whatever you want to call them, that identify different information or have a design. So you can, of course, add your own if you have some, or you can use the company ones, whichever you prefer. You can also add videos and PDFs. Again, if you're using those frequently. For videos, generally they do need to be on a public platform for you to add them, like YouTube, Vimeo, places like that. And you can add those to your assets. And once you're done, there is no save. So once you have all of your assets there, you can just simply go back into projects or templates and start creating your design using your new assets. That was our tip video for today. I hope this was helpful. If you do have any questions after watching this, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support email. It is support@scotlandmarketing.com. We are happy to help. Have a wonderful day.